Shalom, shalom. All right, shalom. Out here, another day in and out. Prophesy the downfall of Babylon, modern day Babylon, which is America, spiritual Egypt, Sodom. You know, uprising of Israel consists of so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans, West Indians, you know, so-called Puerto Ricans, you know, and foremost, like always, we're going to give all praise to Yahweh. Kala Yahweh Bashim Yahushai Bashim Kakadash Barakata Yahweh Barakata Yahushai. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops. Back to the side. Bless. I'll go into various topics. I'll move it back a little bit. Try to get away from the. Yeah, that's right. All right, so you know they're coming out with you know, even with Trump, it was a mass. You know, we're kind of starting late, so lucky. You know, but you know we're in a different city now. So you know, Trump is a mass deportation. Something happened. I didn't turn off the sugar. Got it. Yeah, it's gonna keep doing it. Yeah, I can but you know, mass deportation plan. You know about the immigrants and you know coming over here building that wall. You know, and a lot of more things going on. You know, Elon Musk is always in the picture. You know, so forth. So there's a lot of stuff going on, man. That's why we go into various topics. You know what I'm saying? And they you know, they're banning. They're trying to ban the internet. You know, they got plans to do that or reconstruct it or whatever. And so forth and so forth. Get the one that says I got it in my last video. Churro. The wicked devices against the poor. And I'm talking about churro. Told you they were gonna come out heavy. You know, Donald Trump. Both sides using him as a chess piece, but you know he's already like you know he's that man that you know that they his personalities is a man of a man. You know, and the military might that they're you know they're cooling down on immigrants and you know, and it's going to trickle down to us being connected with that somehow. some of the legislation which is against domestic terrorism. But we know them to be the most terrorist people of this land. Go ahead. Like CHURL. Isaiah chapter 32, verse 7, and it reads, the instruments also of the churl are evil. Yeah. So they building, they have mega devices, they building methods, psychological methods, technical methods against basically Israelites, basically against the truth, basically against the Most High, Yahweh, Yahweh. That's the only truth of this land. Go ahead. Continuing, he devises wicked devices. Yeah, he devises wicked devices, especially when it comes to the MOTP. To control everybody and to see everybody as a new form of slavery. Go ahead. To destroy the poor with lying words. Destroy the poor with his lying words. Go ahead. Even when the needy speaketh right. He got a problem with that. Coming out straight out the Bible, the same Bible they use in church today. Now they try to play boogeyman, or they try to go around the scriptures, act like it's talking about something else. But yet none of these words were written ever blurted out or came out in the church. Why? Why haven't any of these things came out in the church? Esau and Jacob, in Revelation, nobody talked about the MOTB in the church. So this is what this man is building against us. Look up the definition of churl. Churl, it says, say like Kinei.
Strong's age 3596.
Alright, in Hebrew that's Shayah. In Hebrew. What is it? That definition? It says, in a sense of withholding. Go ahead. Niggardly. Yeah. He's gonna be the new niggard, man. You know how niggas act. So Trump is gonna be like, I don't give a damn. F them. Middle finger, all that. Holding his nuts, all that. That's what kind of mind state the Most High is having them in. It goes along with the destruction or the so-called. They said, or I just said scoundrel. Scoundrel, man. Nothing good about the churl. What about unjust, let's say unrighteous decrees. Decree is a law. Now they got all these laws against the immigrants and building the wall, but then they allow sodomites to walk the street. They allow bestiality in this place. They allow adultery in this place. They pumping on the radios, So that's how you know they're evil. That's why we don't fear these devils, because there has to be a righteousness to this thing. And it is. And the Most High talks about it, he's up. And he got us up. So they can, you remember back then, not too long ago, they used to be hooked. They used to be against us because we cussing and all this past that. They finding out about this system like we know. About the Illuminati, about the celebrities, about the Hollywood, about the underground tunnels, about the secret societies and all that. That's true, relevant, working today, human
1. And it reads, woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees.
Destruction to them. Unrighteous decree, unrighteous law. That's an unrighteous law. A lot of things. They call indigenous people. They are part of our people. You know? And they use even Japan, they use that as some kind of cloak because they had Japanese in the detainment centers, so to speak, covert concentration camps or whatever. But hey, the Japanese was eating. They wasn't getting treated bad. But they'll treat our people bad, like get these, you know. And then they front and stage a drug war. But yet they're the ones that's bringing the drugs over here. How did they get to America? They got you believing that the mafia is controlling the plane, you know, the orchestration of who flying the plane. You know, maybe through hijacking hostages and shit. Stage, man. They rule the world. They got enough power in the military to fight and take these small places down. The military, you know, mafia ain't shit to them. They are the mafia. You know, go ahead.
And that, right, grievousness which they have prescribed.
They prescribe these things, man. Just like the medicine they prescribe. You know, they got like 80,000, 100,000 medicine commercials and shit. And Ozempic and Prozac and Trilaxin, whatever you can name and shit. And they got people like, oh shit, I need that. And what is it doing is putting them in the hospital. What are they doing? They taking the jab because of that. What are they doing? They dying like 5 months to a year later. What are they doing? They hide body. What happened when we talk about the what's it, 300,000
children went missing.
That went missing and shit?
Yeah, it was another 80,000 in November. So we're looking at 380,000 children missing. A small period of time.
That's how we know you devil. Most of the devil's into the pit. Because we know that you're evil. Oh, we don't give a damn if you got an organized military, man. You're fucking evil, man. You're fucking evil ass devils, man. Hell out of here. And then you want to try to act like the Most High is not real. You know? And we know the so-called, what you call UFOs is chariots, but they shooting your aircraft down. But you want to call them drones. And then you want to lie about they can crash or something like chariots can crash.
Yeah, y'all been at World War I and World War II. Why would you shut down a whole military base over drones? Y'all know y'all can't handle them chariots, man.
Yeah, supposedly the government's supposed to be shut down right now.
Yeah, because they didn't want to come up with an agreement. So everybody out here talking about fighting for Babylon, they ain't even getting paid for it. What makes you think that the faith of this land making it is gonna last? You know?
Yeah. Then go ahead.
This is verse 2. And it reads, verse 2. And it reads to turn aside the needy from judgment.
Yeah. Because with the Most High have a problem with, there's no kingdom of mercy or judgment in the land. You know? Like there's no judgment against these wicked people. Nobody can rest their lips. Nobody can examine them and see what's going on with them. And have them locked up. And they're the ones that's doing this madness. Go ahead.
And to take away the right from the poor of my people.
Take away the right. That let you know there ain't no just regular poor people. It's the righteous man. There ain't no African that's, you know, they play on TV that's so-called starving. Yeah, they so crooked. They got nothing. $1 go away like crazy. They can send it in the box over there. They'll eat the slop over there, man. Yo. You go out to a restaurant and a whole buffet meal, and then they be like, well, we're going to throw the rest of this food away. So we know that's a lie and everything, but I'm just saying, you know, we're the righteous, man. The righteous come from the poor man. What do it say in the scriptures? They say, sit down there, rich man, in the high seat. And sit thou poor man there. They'll listen to the words of the rich man, but not the words of the poor man. And we're not dirt poor, like our father leads, like we just, all softened out, man. But we definitely don't have no power to have no military and no economic based system where you can control people and play politics and play lawyer and play, play all these characters with people's lives and all that, man.
That widows may be their prey.
Widows their prey, man. What did it say in the scriptures? Tend to the widows. But the widows is their prey. And Israel is the main widow, because it says that in the Apocrypha that, hey, I'm a widow. Go thy way, my children. I am barren. I am desolate. I'm no longer able to nourish and give substance. Go ahead.
And that they may rob the fatherless.
Rob who are the fatherless? The Israelites, man. And they claim, and spiritually they claim that we're not of the Father, like we don't have a father. Doesn't it make sense? Most High took to remove the physical father, so to speak. Well, through the curses, he didn't remove him, but through our curses, a lot of jakes don't have fathers. Because Most High wants to let you know that, hey, depend on me, a father in heaven, but I'm gonna at least give you men. I'm gonna at least give you apostles, and elders, and teachers, so that you know that's the voice of the Father. Because our fathers went right too. It says in the scripture, our fathers went off too. Even our physical fathers in the flesh today, they don't have the wisdom and knowledge, wisdom of the Most High. They've been groomed into this American state, this American spirit, man. So they believe in voting, they believe in going to the military, they believe in church, they believe in job system. Go ahead. That was it. Unrighteous.
Verse 3. And it reads, and what will ye do in the day of visitation?
Yeah, because the Most High is going to visit y'all, man, for this. The Most High got a special way to visit his people too. He got a special way to visit the earth. He don't have to come down and off his throne, man. They can make a damn tsunami swallow this place up. Fucking mudslide, take all the houses down. He can make an earthquake open up the earth. He can make fiery tornadoes, man. A hurricane that sweeps across the. Yeah, they got weather manipulation. But the Most High is over control over all. Because if he didn't want to be, he wouldn't allow it to happen. So he's allowing these devils to rule, man. He gave them power to rule.
And in the desolation which shall come from far,
Go ahead.
to whom will ye flee for help?
Go ahead.
And where will ye leave your glory?
This is a little America. Hey, it's called America's a little horn. This is a little America. Compared to the city. Hey, China is a billion man population, man. And all these other countries over there. This is 300 million. This is a little America, man. A little horn that sits on the beach. Now her dress is short. Her skirt is they're about to shoot this bitch off the beach. About to shoot foreheads. Those are the voices. Those are the voices of Russia. Voices of these other countries, China, North Korea.
We just had an article talking about Russia said they ready to trade missiles with Babylon. Also China.
And that World War III started because what they do, they shot an earthquake bomb. I think Israel dropped an earthquake bomb on Syria. Yeah, that's just adding fuel to the fire for the World War III. It's really already started. But they worried about little us and shit. We the prophets of doom, but hey, we don't got no power to make doom happen, but by the power of the Father and His Son.
And they know we right. Just like we was talking about earlier. Elon Musk even said that the Messiah is a so-called Negro, man.
Yeah.
They know. because they got proof. We the proof.
Not only that, Putin came out and said what he said. You know, not only that, you got scientists. I mean, you got archaeologists and truth says coming out. That's Edomites that are talking about. Yeah, you know, it looks like, you know, if you dig up these regions, yeah, most likely he was a so-called black man.
Yeah. And they doing that, so when they do come out with that great wrath, they ain't gonna have to act like you didn't know. You know, we've been telling you, they've been telling you. You know?
Yep. Get unrighteous decrees, kingdom translated into another.
Yep.
Because that's what's about to happen, man. And that's what I think America don't they at their last leg, this last leg of Rome. They at their last leg. Their last trial. Go ahead.
This is Ecclesiastes also, Sirach chapter 10, verse 8. Because of
righteous dealers, like they will and deal. They shake hands with these nations. What do you do? They call it sleight of hand, or, you know, fingers across behind the back, like some shady dealing, like a card game, an underhand, a dice game, trick dice. You know, injuries. They got injured the land, injured the people. They have dropped bombs. Not even on those, you know, hand-to-hand war, like for a real issue. They bully people. Take that, man. If they find out some oil, they discover some oil, then it's gonna be like, we got to stage a war. And take it up. And then when they took over Palestine, and where they called them Arabs, crazy, even though both sides said he'd be a wild man. But they got they got a religious origin to somewhat that we gave them, but still, you know, they know about it. They call out a lot, you know. So anybody that got, you know, a religious order, so to speak, that doesn't pertain to the Americanized Christian way, they got a problem with it. Go ahead.
the riches got by the sea.
How did they get America? It became rich, right? They got it by the sea. Broken treaties, murder, lies, rape, robbery, lies again, you know, killing of children, lies again, lies on top of lies. Change the you know, the image of the Son of God and made him a so-called white man and put it all over the churches and put it all in the Bible and said, this is your God now. They did that to the slaves. They made them worship a so-called white Jesus. You know? It made them bow down to that image. That's not the image of the beast. That's just the fashion of how they orchestrate their system according to the image. You know? They want that image in everybody's head. They want them to be seen as, you know, people that's going to usher in a new world order that consists of their own legislation. The way, and, you know, going back to the British Mandate, man, you know, even though those were the people that ushered the end of 1948ers and shit. But they don't want no problem. They don't want no connection with Britain, because that goes back to us. They don't want no form of connection with Jacob. If Negroes been over there, they don't want no part of it. They don't like to be called Europeans, because that, you think of Europe, you're going to think of Negroes when you know the truth. They'd rather be called Caucasians. They'd rather be called white people, which is a lie. That's a lie. You know, unrighteous dealings, you know, injuries, riches got by the sea.
Kingdom is translated from one people to another.
Because it is kingdom, it's going to be translated to another kingdom. Get that change the laws.
Daniel chapter 4, verse 17, and it reads, "This matter is by the decree of the watchers."
So the watchers, man, and the angels are watching too. Yeah. Go ahead.
And the
And
demand,
there's a law of the decree of the watchers. Go ahead.
and the demand by the word of the Holy One.
Of the word of the Holy One. This is the demand. And that they may understand. Well, go ahead.
To the intent that the living may know.
The living may know. Whoever is alive on the earth, they may know. Whether you're on this side of the earth or on the other side of the earth, the living that you may know. Go ahead.
That the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men.
What does that mean? What it's going to say. Go ahead.
To whomsoever he will.
That's he was given to us. Moses said, "You have mercy on compassion. We have compassion." But he did bless Esau. What is Jacob to say? Why, why'd you bless Esau? Well, Isaac, he was blessed with the sword for the prophecy and the outcome of how the Most High is writing his movie, man. He's the author of this movie, his own movie. You know what I'm saying? Which is, he's over all, so nobody is authorizing the Most High at all, man. These things were written before time, before people even knew of them today. The so-called Christians, they didn't even know what was going on. They didn't even know this was Babylon. America got to be in the Bible somewhere. Anything in this earth is written. It's in the Bible. America ain't gonna be like, well, I'm gonna teach the Bible, but I'm not in the Bible. So it ain't gonna say America, it's gonna say something else, man. That's what they don't want it to be. They said Babylon shall be taken down. Babylon should be destroyed. Who out there to be destroyed on Babylon? The data of Chaldeans, man. The modern day Babylon is them. The modern day Egyptians is them. Because you know why? Hey, this is the main guy. Esau's the main guy. The Most High don't care about the Africans. They're going into slavery. Hey, go to YouTube and see what they in a huddle eating out of a bowl, some kind of strange rice. This is the man, right? When I say the man, son of perdition. The Africans are not destroying the world. We don't pray to Africans. They're heathens too. But it's this guy, man. I'm taking care of them. This football.
Stand close to the camera. Just make sure it don't fall over.
So that's what's going on. That's why we tell you that this is a whole system that's coming against us. Tells you about something in the Confederacy. There's all these nations, the Edomites, the Moabites, and so forth. Now, and you can see it, and you can see the treatments of it in our neighborhoods. They own all the liquor stores, all the convenience stores, all the mom and pop type of stores. food marks. What was that other one? Yeah, Walmarts. Not just the Chinese. I'm talking about Esau too. The whole orchestration, and all your women are saying, "Hey, why y'all blaming the white man all the time?" Well, he got the fucking power of the military might and economic power, and he can lock you up and lie on you and lock you up. It don't even have to be according to truth. He can set you up, and you're just one man, and he's broken up the family, so you don't have no support families. You don't have enough money. Let's say your family, hey, fuck, get you some lawyers. Your family broke. How can all Jake be broken? Why come these black businesses, the money of these black businesses are not flowing through the black community and shit? Where is that money at? They always talk about they one of the top black businesses, they a $1 million business. Where is that money at? Where are the black doctors at? The black philosophers and the scientists and shit, man. Why ain't they flowing through the neighborhood to give Jake the proper care or proper medical aid, man? Why ain't they driving the ambulances and all that, man? Something's fucking going on, fishy. These devils are devils, man. That Most High got an eye. Hey, you gonna see more chariots, man. Because that's the eye, that's part of the eyes of the Most High. It says his eyes are brighter than 10 times brighter than the sun. That's them chariots, that's angels. His son, too. And they mock, They mock, man. That's what your character, that's called white man on it. That's a mockery to the Most High son. And these that they got going on, that's mockery to the son. Go ahead.
And set it up over at the basis of men.
How we know the so-called white man's the basis of men? Bestiality in this land. That's one base thing. Finding out these Edomites are having sex with dogs and all that, horses and all that. Finding out these elites got underground tunnels to human trafficking, child trafficking. The police want to go out there, they want to pull somebody over and look suspicious. Take care of that fucking ass tunnel and shit, man. They think the Most High ain't gonna do that. And if you don't insist, it's gonna pop up on your ass. That's Jay-Z and pull up. We all just free spirits, but somehow a whole nation of Negroes, Latino, Native American, nobody's got it. Even when they had some military instruments and stuff. Redneck. Yep. Like we're in Egypt. Egypt, like, got some regional players, and they call them. They was out there, they were ready to. They built Petra for a reason, man, to hide themselves. And this is one of them hiding from the rocks and shit. You go downtown, they got buildings, crazy ass buildings to block out the sun. So you won't see their red ass. I'm saying, and then they say, they made it. But that's what I was thinking. And then I saw a video on TikTok, and it made sense. They said, how could they beat the people in Egypt without no suntan lotion or without no form of protection of melanin? They wouldn't have been able to last out there, man. They can't do that even on the beach. What do they take to the beach? Suntan lotion. They make sure they take that. It's gonna eat them up. So they couldn't be those. They couldn't have been those people in Egypt. So now that the truth is getting out and it's making sense to the common people, making sense to the common Edomite, they be like, damn, we gotta send out distractions. They play today. Yeah. this stuff in the city and in other states. They're spending millions of dollars. Then you find out in the industry, you find out about Disneyland, about child trafficking there, about all these cartoons of sexual, about the Epstein thing and shit. But who they want as the face of that so-called black man? That's why they put Diddy out there. That's why they put Jay-Z out there. And they put Kelly out there. And they connecting more black so-called black faces. And they gonna try to link us up, with these bitches saying like, oh, this and all that. But they love R. Kelly bitches. They still love. They say, oh, this yeah, he make a second album, comeback. Let him out, he make an album. This bitch is gonna be throwing their pennies at him. I thought he was. It's evident that they said they had evidence of him being. Most likely, actually said it's gonna destroy the hypocrites. Well, you hypocrites. America's a hypocrite. What we on? Yeah, basis of men. Yeah.
So go to that water with hypocrites.
I did that one. Men essential. Yeah.
It's the 2 Thessalonians, chapter 2, verse 3. And it reads, let no man deceive you by any means.
By any means, man. By any means. It even Most High told us, hey, don't even, if an angel come and with some weird stuff, don't even listen to him. By any means. Go ahead.
For that day shall not come.
That day shall not come. Go ahead.
Except there come a falling away first.
Yeah. And it's a representation of that falling away through events of time with the Roman Empire, with slavery, with this MOTP that's gonna come. It's gonna be many people falling over there. But we're in that time of this man being revealed. Go ahead.
And that man of sin be revealed.
He's the man of sin being revealed. Because he picked this Bible up and used this Bible. He's gonna have to pay by the rules and regulations of this Bible. Because he's really not supposed to be corrected by it. He's not supposed to be wicked, but he picked this Bible. Now all these laws apply to him. Just like it says in the scripture in Revelation. When Jews in the synagogue said they used to be arguing. In the like manner, it still is even with some of these kids with the name. The ones that's calling themselves because they took up on the being called Jews. So they got to pay for that. And they come to synagogue and say they are the synagogue and say, go ahead.
The son of perdition.
Son of perdition, man. Go that word perdition right quick. It means destructive. We'll mention some things, some destructive things he did to destroy the land, the world, people's minds, the people. A lot of destruction. That's bad, man. They said there was a cold front coming. They ain't so bad. So I got to see that. Sunny Lane. Yeah, Sunny Lane. Sunny Lane Road. So where did them other camps go? They say it's too cold outside. Anybody got it? Yeah.
I was going to the blue letter.
Get it first right now.
I got it. Blue letter G684.
It said from a presumed ruin or loss.
Ruin or loss. That's destroyed. Something you want to get some. You want to lose something, you destroy it. Throw it in the fire, so to speak. Go ahead.
Damnable.
Damnable. The man of sin, son of damnable, son of ruin. Go ahead.
Destruction.
Destruction. There go that word. Destruction. Hey, what did Oppenheimer say? He said, destroy the land. It ain't no. This land is not fruitful. It's not a fruitful land. Everybody waiting on some don't mind going in the store no more to get some cans of beans and all that. Oh, look what they got on sale today. Rice from a bag or something. Injected chickens and all that, turkey and all that. Pork on the menu everywhere. Nobody cares no more. It's land of destruction. It even tells you that our people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge. Go ahead.
Die. Perish.
And what do they find out? What want to do with things that are perishable, that are naturally perishable? Even talking about this food, they want to preserve it with preservatives and what do they call that? Other pesticides and all that. They all across the world. How do you keep that preserved to be eaten naturally? You're supposed to have your right there in front of you. The soil. You're supposed to be standing on the soil that you planted. They have a truck coming all the way from, wherever. Colombia, Mexico, Italy. I don't know. It's waste. It's waste. But he said this is the waste that destroys the waste. Now he has built nuclear capability to destroy again. People, lands, they destroy resources, man. Took the oil out the land, the earth is dying, suffocating, can't breathe. Took the oxygen out of their head, because he's dropping barium and all that. Plastic in the water. That was a form of oxygen. Water, air is a form of oxygen. He's poisoning both. The sky, firmament, so to speak. The first level of the firmament. Trying to get to the most high, man. Go ahead. That's it on that. We'll get what is scripture did we just read?
Verse 3, I still got verse 4 there. Verse 4, who opposed and exalted himself above all that is called the Most High.
Yeah, that's all this belongs to the Most High. Where is that? Yeah, all this stuff is on the Most High. We talk about it in some of those things. Education, his church system, his riches. People die over his riches, a damn dollar bill, man. Jay could go rob a store for $80 to $20. What else is he exalted himself? Well, his weapons. And thinking that he's gonna be able to defeat the Son of God, man. Go ahead. The top angel. He's more powerful than the other angels. But they Most High got him trapped in that mind state to have his pride pumped up, which is messing with that scientists, messing, cells. Elon Musk, his shit, the Neuralink shit like that. They put everything on a microscope and see the cells around it. Trying to find the God back. They're trying to see how the human body works. They take things from every nation and see what's the weakest, the scores and shit. Oh, well, the Negro seems like he'll lie about it. He seems like he's the weakest, so we can take him over. He knows it's a such thing as psychological methods, man. You learn anything over and over again, you're gonna become that. Go ahead.
Or that it's worship.
Or that is worship, man. You know? Because we supposed to be worshiping the Most High. You know why y'all was shy. But what he got in there? He don't care if you worship money. You know? When people rob and stuff, they got it on the news, and they say this man stole $80,000. They don't open up the Bible and say thou shalt not steal. When people kill and they come up on the news, see this person killed another person, they don't open up the Bible and say thou shalt not kill. So they don't live by the Bible or other thing. This would be on the news. This book could be open every time something happens on the news, man. Go ahead.
Or that it's worship. So that he has the Most High sitteth in the temple of the Most High.
Even the temple of the Most High, all the saints, in the mind of the saints, you want to get into. That's that matrix. When an agent Smith said, I want to get inside the mind of Zion, so he can destroy it. Zion have a code. Have a secret code. Get into Zion. You know? This is the very matrix right here. They're trying to get into the mind of the Israelite. They have this man. Where is he going?
Showing himself that he is the Most High.
Pretty soon, I don't know if he said it before, but he might just say, oh God. You know?
All reality is showing the Most High is in control. He got them doing that, you know. That's how he's being revealed. Trying to say that he is the Most High. Even though we know he's in control.
Yeah, but he said it's
King's heart.
and they drop Jordan from their purpose to take down their pride. They might say, well, we plan to do this, and then wake up in the morning like, let's not do that. That's the Most High. So that's what he's trying to do, destroy the temple. When the Yahushua said, I'm going to do this temple in 3 days, and they got threatened by that. You know? Because the temple was us now. What is it? Most High said, you are the temple. You know? Now they gonna try to get us, but the temple is spiritual. You know? As soon as you try to come get us, the angels are gonna be coming to get your ass. How many people have been seeing angels or chariots and trying to explain how, like, or having dreams? Even if you want to close your eyes and shut the doors and put up the black curtains and all that, they call them in Alaska, I think, or something like that. It don't get dark in Alaska. It only gets, I forget how that goes, man. You know? It takes a long time, so they put the black curtains up to sleep. But even if you do all that and close your eyes, you can have some dreams and see perfectly in your dreams what that you can't hide from the Most High. You know, this could be like, let's focus on this. And then they have a dream about a so-called black man coming to destroy them. They can't control that. So who you think that did that? Why would they do that to themselves? Allow themselves to dream like that? Sends an angel in his mind. You know? They'll never tell us. What a so-called white man did. He said he saw black people coming off a spaceship. He's like, you talking about the Negroes? Yeah. They were tall. You know? Can't hide from the Most High. You know? You can go underground. And how they gonna go underground, but they make bombs. Underground bomb. That's what an earthquake bomb is. It drops and it goes into the ground and explodes. So you don't think the angels got that power? That earth rattle get out and prophesy too. They know about their birth rate too.
Hebrews chapter 12, verse 16. And it reads, lest there be any fornicator.
Fornicator. That's who Esau. Oh, it's gonna say. Gotta help yourself. Go ahead.
Or profane person
Measured outside of the temple, man. All his deeds is what did it say? It's 6 abominations, 7 abominations of his heart. You know, this man is completely wicked. He's a fornicator. You know, there's a group that was popular in the 90s, I guess. Red Hot Chili Peppers. Y'all might know. They had a song called Californication. You know,
played throughout Walmart and all over the
you know, and profane measured outside the temple. That's why you can't, like even going back to Antiochus, what did he do? He went into the temple, man, and destroyed the temple, kicked things up, took the showbread, took the whatever that was in there, the gold and the silver. That's how wicked they were. And that's how they do now with their military operation. Whatever. And those are the one-size children. They might not be in the best state or best mind. Those are still the one-size children. Go ahead.
Who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright.
One morsel of meat sold his birthright, man. Because what he told to do was go out there and get venison for Isaac. Venison is meat. So you get lentils and you put meat in there. You think Jacob was just siding lentils along? He was putting meat in there, man. The very same kind of savory meat that Esau is used to going to get with venison, but Esau was bullshit. So he was like, you know what? Esau could have gotten venison, went out there and ate it raw. But Jacob caught him in the way before he even thought of that or whatever, or to that point, because Rebecca already told him about that. So Jacob met him by the way, and already he was supplanting him. He knew he was going to be out there. So it was for a morsel of meat, because that's what it says in Hebrews 2. So that's what it's called.
Yeah, it just says so. So his birthright. Verse 17. Now, Esau was the first son. When you're a king, you pass down the kingdom to your first son. He's a likeness of you. Just like Adam, a likeness of Yahweh. He said, let's make man in our own image. Let's make man in our own image. I don't even know what he said. Pronounce it. Go ahead. The right or advantages of the firstborn son.
The right advantages of the firstborn son. That was Esau. He was the elder, right? Go ahead. it up in the influence, but just the record it said the first son of a man of beast. Go ahead. Right up first born in this space. That record definition.
This is in the dictionary, the Oxford Dictionary, a particular right or possession or privilege.
Hey, particular right now, that right now they have white privilege, but it's according to their wickedness, according to what their blessing, that of the fatness of the earth, as well as the fatness of the earth. It's not according to the right that was going to
Privilege one has from birth, especially as an eldest child.
Eldest child. Who was the elder? Esau. He was supposed to get the birthright. But he sold his birthright. Now, this is what he got left, a carnal, so to speak, blessing of the fat, joy of the fatness of the sword. So when he, on this side, the left-hand side, when he's born, he feels like he got that birthright. I mean, he got that he's blessed in his birth from that blessing of Isaac. And he continues to be blessed until the Most High takes him down. But he's not eternally blessed. Because he's going Most High, he's going to do away with him. So he has a temporary blessing. But when his children are born, they do be born into the world with so-called white privilege. What they call white privilege. The benefits of it, if it's good. What does that mean? We get talking. When Jacob be born, he's going to be blessed. Every time he's born into the kingdom, he's going to be born as a prince. He'll grow up as a prince, grow up as princesses or daughters. See how that works? So we
Verse 17, you know that after birth, you're going to have inherited the blessing.
Heritage is your culture, everything you came up in. And the riches, supposed to be the riches and royalty of it. We are really royal. It's just that the condition is taken.
He was rejected.
That means you rejected. No, you can't come. You don't get the blessing. You don't get the birthright. You don't get it to the kingdom. You know, and not level Go ahead.
For he found no place of repentance.
He didn't find no place of repentance, man. That's why they don't want to be Esau. They're trying to figure out, how can I not be Esau? Oh, you're lying. Well, everything that Esau does and did, pursue Jacob and all that, it resonates with the spirit of the so-called white man. I don't give a damn what y'all say. Wait until my father pass away so I can pursue my brother Jacob. That's like Esau shit. Yeah. Go ahead.
So Esau did carefully with tears.
Yeah. Even though it's bitter crying, because when he was with Isaac, under his father Isaac, he did cry bitterly. He said, "Is thou have one blessing from your father?" And he did get blessed at that time, but he that's what carnality is. Because he's all but if he cried, that's I mean, cried tears from the kids. So he cried, bitterly with tears from his people. He ain't gonna be able to get to the kingdom.
Yeah, because he told Esau he lived by the sword, but he telling me he's going to die by it. He didn't know that. So by the time he found that out, he's trying to cover it up. Like, that was it.
I mean, that's going to into he didn't consider the light of it.
Yeah. He didn't consider what was going to happen.
And also, another characteristic is that he said, "What is this? I'm going to die. I'm faint and I'm going to die. What does this birthright do to me?" He got gonna starve to death if we don't create some kind of GMO, you know, and some quick food, fast food, and stuff like that, because we're not getting enough resources in our. Remember, you come from the caves where it wasn't Europe, where it's the bottomless pit. There's no resources. He's not used to resources. He used to like, you know, machinery and doing and murder to get up where he to be. But Jacob, what was Jacob doing? Sodom pottage. Where do we come from? A land of plants. Planting and fatherhood and all that. You know, we don't care about fatherhood or planting or have the patience for these things. Remember back then when so-called black women used to cook, it would take like 5 hours. Like that. They had patience back then. Now they into Esau's world. It's like, nah, I got no time for nachos. Like beans and nachos, I'm out of here. Children, you know, malnutrition because they ain't getting fed properly. You know, food is affecting their brains and shit. Everything is get now. I gotta rob them. That's why they robbed the 7-Eleven store. I gotta get money right now. They don't think about they think like Esau now. They don't think like, damn, I might get time for this shit, and then it'll hold me back even more, where I can't make more money. You know what I'm saying? Most High hid wisdom from these 2/3, man, to go out, and now they're going out to the ways of Esau. I think that's the better way. You know, hey, unacceptable sacrifice. Going out there to get, you gotta. This is preparation. That's why the sons of Elkanah. What did we read about? The sons of read about it. It's supposed to be a process of that you gotta cut that out. You gotta roast it with a priest. I'll go to it. Yeah, okay. I mean, just to make a point,
Yeah, that's what he talking about. It's like he got no patience and he raw. You want to put it on a little bit.
Eat it raw, roadkill. He got no patience. Like when he drove to a lower state, just killed the family and go into the spirit. He lost a few dollars, lost a job. It's like the sons of Simeon. I don't want to butcher it, man.
Yeah. So this is starting at 12. The sins of Eli's sons.
Yeah, Eli's sons. Yeah. The sins of Eli's son. Go ahead.
Verse 1 Samuel chapter 2, verse 12. Now the sons of Eli were the sons of Belial.
Yeah, the sons of the devil. Not physically, biological, but in their mind they went on. They became, do what they did. Their acts, the sons of the devil. Go ahead.
They knew not the Lord.
They knew not the Lord. Because when you know the Lord, you have to have certain protocols you go by. You just can't be out there wild. You just can't hear anything. You can't just do anything. There's a system, even to the Most High. Go ahead.
Verse 13. And the priest's custom with the people was that when any man offered sacrifice.
So we're talking about the priest's customs of the Levites. Go ahead. And overall, all Israel. Go ahead.
The priest's servant came.
Go ahead.
While the flesh was seething.
While the flesh was seething, similar to like Jacob decided and then Esau said, hey, before you get down, let me wait to die. He didn't let the process go through. He didn't say, well, let me wait till you get seething that, cooking that. Go ahead.
With a fresh hook of 3 teeth in his hand.
Go ahead.
Verse
So
14.
this is a process, a fresh hook with a seething teeth in his hand. Go ahead.
And he struck it into the pan or kettle or cauldron or pot.
Yeah.
All that the fresh hook brought up, the priest took himself. So they did in Shiloh. Unto all the Israelites that came thither. Verse 15, also before they burnt the fat, the priest's servant came.
Well, they burnt the fat. That's what you're supposed to do. That's what the Most High does. Cut away the fat. Go ahead.
The priest's servant came and said to the man that sacrificed, give flesh to roast for the priest.
Give flesh to roast for the priest. Go ahead.
For he will not have sodden flesh of meat, but raw.
But raw. You want it raw. Go through that process. You don't want no chicken that's no meat that's already cooked. You want to go through the process of cutting the fresh raw meat and the process of cutting and burning the meat. Go ahead.
Verse 16, and if any man said unto him, let them not fail to burn the fat presently, and then take as much as thy soul desireth, then he would answer him, nay.
And he said, no, don't do that. Go ahead.
But thou shalt give it me now.
I want it now. You said, don't know about that process. You keep it like that. You keep it fat on there. Like that. Go ahead.
And if not, I will take it by force.
And if not, I'll take it by force, man. You don't do that. You know what? Go ahead. Take it by force. That's how the mind of Real, man. Mind of Esau. Like, what will happen if Jacob said, no, let me get you finished cooking this? Man, what the fuck are you doing? I want it now. Esau, that's how he is.
That Jay-Z Whitworth, his mom, I need it now.
Yeah. Just like the upper right, we get it later. I want it now.
And that's like the process when it comes to the brotherhood too. It's a process, so it takes time. And every brother has his measures of how long you be into the Lord. Puts the spirit on the elders and apostles to allow you to come into the camp. It's just a process.
Yeah, it goes there. It's supposed to be on with all this.
And that's why, like, you guys, in the past, sometimes, you see certain brothers be like, damn, man, I really want to get in the camp. But if you don't let that process come, the Lord ain't going to take that sacrifice. So it's that time is a real big deal coming into this truth, all of us.
Jake, that's one thing he didn't learn, patience. His parents didn't teach you patience, man. So that's why he's like, man, I gotta go out there and find me the hustle, And a lot of you can hustle patiently. You're like, all right, save my money, find you a little hustle, a legitimate hustle, a legal hustle. Say, man, about time next year, I should be stacked up good. And Jake be like, man, this shit working, this shit. And he'll just start to rob.
All Jason had a problem with that because Esau makes you hate that process because they just microwave everything. Everything's so fast here. He doesn't want to take no time to really.
It's almost like that, that hood stuff with McDonald's like that. 2 years I could probably get a car, save up for a car, but then a drug dealer come and say, hey man, those Johnson can make, 1,000 in probably one night. If you do it right, and then he's gonna be like, damn, buy me a car like in a week or something. And what you think he gonna do, man? He's only 13 or 14 years old.
He gonna do that.
Yeah.
And that's just like shows like, how much they have affected us too. They done got it to where we damn gotta ask the Lord to keep the spirit on us so we don't move too fast. Cause we ready to get out of here, man. We've been going through this shit for a long time.
$6, man. He said, wait up on me.
Yep.
But
still gotta wait.
But I've also been waiting. Now look, Now everybody, now it's World War III. Some they been prophesying 30, 40 years ago. Now it's truth in office, you know what I'm saying? Like, now it's Elon Musk popped out of nowhere. One of the most technical dudes, talking dudes in the world and shit about Neuralink, about science, robots and shit, Matrix shit. He always either left hand, either right. Trump's right here and there.
Either actually Tony Stark.
Yeah.
Tony Stark.
Yeah. And then one of his cabinet, one of the administration, JFK Jr.
Verse 17, wherefore the sin of the young men was very great before the Lord.
The sin of the young men was very great of the Lord.
For men were born without fear of the Lord.
That's that. Men of wicked influence too. Because we're in the time of influences with YouTube and shit. That motherfucker got his tattoo, wrote that tattoo shit on TikTok and shit.
And that's why we gotta be humble. Because they're talking about these are the great men of Israel, the best of the best. You know, that fell that far, man. You know? So it's like, you know, that mercy is the best thing to apply, especially you know, with yourself too. You gotta have mercy on yourself too. But you're gonna make some mistakes where you're like, damn, man, you feel real bad or whatever.
That goes along with example.
Yeah, you gotta have mercy and examine yourself. It's gonna take time to get right, man.
When you examine yourself, you be like, damn, I ain't all that good. Shit.
You know, and then when you see another brother going through those same things, you know, you try to apply that mercy.
Get to the point where you become molded into the fabric of patience.
Yeah.
Molded into the fabric of, I'm used to this, man. Shit.
That long suffering, you know, that you know.
I've studied like, you know, the animals. Like I didn't just study, but you know, when you watch Animal Channel and shit, Jungle, Jacob Jungle,
Discovery Channel, yeah, you know, like you said, Animal Kingdom,
you see how lion is a ferocious beast, but they call it ferocious beast, but when the lioness women, they steps don't even hit the ground. They be just like, they want to take the next step because they know if they put it too soon, they lose their milk. So their eyes are on the target and their feet don't touch the ground until, you know, they know it's for sure. They really, you know, sometimes they don't get the milk, but it's just the patience they have. Just being, you know, at the beast that they are, they still have patience. Even the serpent bites and shit. Just like sneak it up.
That's how Esau is. A lot of us, he just been watching every day, just somewhere trying to wait to get us at the right time, you know, especially believers.
That's crazy because Esau with a left hand side patience. Because he's like 10 years and shit, you know, big bro shit. Yeah, they should follow by this. He'll wait 10 to 20 years. But what helps him is he's rich, you know. Partying and champagne and that helps him too. We broke. We just out on the street. You know, draws and so
we applying our patience, yes. We're applying our patience. We gotta move a little faster. Can't just wait no 10, 20 years until we go a couple weeks without work. We ain't even got nowhere to stay.
You know, it's a lot of Jake got families and shit. One dude, he said he got to figure something out. He got to go back to his wife and his children and say he lost his father. You got to be ready about what they're going to say before you go next. Just be patient. You got to learn. You got to teach your children patience. You know?
That fear's got to be on you that like too late. There is a such thing as too late. So that's that fire that the Lord sparked under all of us that's out here, you know.
That song too.
Yeah. You know, and you know, starting with the elders and apostles, they displayed that to us. Like, there's got to be a sense of urgency of trying to to get right, but it is a balance. You know, you ain't good. It's gonna take a while for that meat to cook. You know,
that's why I says go to that lawful. That law makes you can actually get that one. But it says woe to the slothful, the little unfolded hands bring men to poverty.
In your patience says she's old.
Your patience, get to it. Like I said, when you go into the operating room, which most high forbid any of us have to go to the hospital because that ain't the place to go. But when you do, you have something called a patient, and the surgery is going to take what? It might take 24 hours or something. It might take, and then after that, you got to be in the hospital for another week or something. Like it's a whole process, and you have to have patience through your pain and all that. Go ahead.
This is Ecclesiasticus, the book of Sirach, chapter 2, verse 14. And it reads, woe unto you that have lost patience.
Yeah, destruction. Woe means destruction to you that have lost patience, man. Because what do you do when you lose patience? You're going to become destructive. That's even to the common man. That's not even in the truth, but how much more in the truth is? Let's say you lose patience, you're a common man, you lose patience of your job or your money or whatever, or how you conduct yourself in society, and you're gonna be like, fuck it, I'm just go out there and just bug out, man. You know? And then you're gonna be in prison for life, and that don't make no fucking sense. We gotta make sense out of life. Life is mathematics, man. That means amount of truth. That means calculation, making sense out of something. You know? And it's funny that sense, they kind of like similar words as C-E-N-T, sense, like a dollar bill, sense dollar bill, and then having sense in your mind. They both add up.
And what will ye do when the Lord shall visit you?
Yeah. Because when you lose patience and you give up, most high gonna look upon you and like, what have you been doing? I gave up.
Lord long suffering towards us every day.
Yeah. He's long suffering.
And you know, as
that
long
none
as
should perish. You know,
as long as the prophets are still out here, you know, it's a grace period.
Yeah.
You know, but it will run out. You know, so we gotta be on it.
It says haste, put off not the Lord day by day. Make no tarry, man. It said hasten to that. And then if the Most High would have came 40 years, 30 years ago, a lot of brothers wouldn't have made it. We wouldn't even made it.
Well, the Lord said he didn't leave it random. We'd be like Sodom.
Yep.
What's that? Second Peter. Second Peter.
Oh, okay.
Second Peter.
3 and 8.
What did he say?
First Peter 3 and 8. Well, yeah. Get that.
Yeah, I don't want to butcher.
First Peter 3 and 8. Count the Lord's sacrifice. Promise of slackness.
Oh, yeah, 3 and 8. Yeah, Second Peter.
See the first is probably the second.
Like a second 3 and 8. Second Peter.
See, this is what makes me happy, man. Even when I know that the world is evil and shit, the knowing of this truth, the things that the Most High give us, to hold on to. Because what would I be learning if I wasn't in this truth? Some bullshit. First Peter 3 and 8. What he said, second Peter.
It's 3 and 9.
3 and 9. But it starts at 8 though.
Yeah, it starts.
Okay. First Peter chapter 3, verse 8, and it reads, finally, be ye all of one mind.
Be ye all of one mind. Go ahead.
Having compassion one of another.
That's what we're supposed to have. Compassion for one another. Go ahead.
Love as brethren.
Love as brethren, because that's one form of love is patience. You gotta be patient with your brother. Instead of giving your brother 7 times over. No. Go ahead.
Be pitiful.
Be pitiful. Like, not just walking around like, well, it's me. Just be pity somebody.
Yeah, like, give them some time to, get stuff together, because when you don't show that mercy, when you don't apply that mercy, then you ain't gonna get that mercy. Like if you just hammering, somebody, especially somebody, they really struggling and they believe in the Lord, you hammering them like that constantly and not trying to build them up. Lord, you know, He don't want us like that, man. He don't want us like that, man.
He don't show no mercy to that.
That haven't shown no mercy, and they talk about wink at your brother. Some of the stuff he do, wink at it. Just like the Lord wink at us. Some stuff we be, you know, especially us in the truth, especially like the elder and stuff, the apostles, when they have little issues, you know, it's way more scary than because they the ones who the Lord is going to judge first. He said He's going to judge the house of Most High first. So we know that the elders and apostles, they got a way heavier burden on them than us. That's why we give them double honor. You know,
And that's not without rebuke. The love that's part of it to rebuke your brother. That doesn't mean, you know what I'm saying, but you still show mercy. You gotta see both sides. You gotta, you know, you gotta make it make sense. You know, even when you disobey your children, if you just whip them and leave, they're gonna be like, what the fuck is that? You know? I have to sit down and like, son, this is what I did. I'm part of it, but you know, hey man, I love you, son. You know, in the future, do some things. We're gonna go fish. You might take them fishing like in another week or something. You might not expect it, but out of nowhere, let's go fishing, son. Well, let me take you out, you know, meet some women or something. Something. Go ahead.
it says, be courteous.
Courteous, man.
Verse 9, not rendering evil for evil.
I think that word courteous comes from court. Like even with our salute, we salute each other. You know? That's why we do. We how wash your shot, wash your cockroach, you know, brother, wake up in the morning or whatever, or see your brother, and by the way, and don't want to salute something wrong. You know? I don't care what kind of mood you in. You see your brother, you salute. Okay?
Not rendering evil for evil.
Not rendering evil for evil, man.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Or railing for railing.
Railing for railing.
But contrawise.
Sometimes you got something wrong. Another thing they don't like to do. They like to be always right all the time. Yeah, I'm right. Sometimes you like, yeah, you gotta do better, whatever the case may be. I had to learn that of my father, man. You know? When you're young, you be like, in all the lies you believe of your mother, not all completely lies, but there's a lot of exaggeration there. You be like, against your boss, you be like, damn, I know why he keep telling me shit. I know why he keep telling me things over and over and telling me, don't do this, you should do this. You know,
and he really said that he didn't punish us as much as he should have. So when we do something wrongfully, we really ain't. Really, we didn't get as much judgment as we should have. You know?
That's why that's what he said. He understand what the condition is. You know, because he saw a couple weeks ago.
It's fucking done for, man. We gotta get out of here, man. But contrawise blessing, knowing that ye are thereunto called, that ye should inherit a blessing. Verse 10, but he that will love life.
It's 2 Peter,
That's what
3 and 8. But now, it's in 2 Peter 3 and 9.
I was there, man. That's what you said, man. Verse 1. He said, performance in mind. So I was at verse because it was talking about 1,000 years is a day to the Lord. That's why I ended up going to another one. This is 2 Peter chapter 3. You want to just go ahead with that one? 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 8, it reads, but beloved, be not ignorant of this one thing.
This is part of the patience too. Go ahead.
Be not ignorant of this one thing, that one day is with the Lord as 1,000 years.
And so the Lord is long suffering. So so we gotta at least acknowledge
set that for us so we wouldn't have to keep feeling so down. You get 500 years and all them mistakes, and you remember them all. 1,000 years, you all here remembering all your mistakes. Jake ain't gonna be damn there staying.
And he gave Jake a forgiveness of affliction.
Yep.
But Jake don't seem like he's suffering in this world.
And that makes sense because you have like
parties and popping champagne and everything.
Like when you have stuff in your childhood, like you'll go through some real horrible times, and then like a couple years later, it'd be like you don't even remember that shit. It like the pain of it. You know what I'm saying? You remember the situation, but you don't really like remember like how bad it was. You know, and you like look at it like it wasn't that big of a deal at that point. You know, you just kind of just move past it, like
And that's us growing too.
Yeah, pain is weakness leaving the body. Yeah, talk about
While for the comments, we'll get some of them.
That one day is with the Lord as 1,000 years, and 1,000 years is just one day.
And that's what we said. Like I said, occupy yourselves in prophecy. Be occupied in prophecy. Don't be focused on this fucked up world, man. Don't be focused so much on your pain and all that.
Especially for the young brothers, we've been out here for like 0.1 seconds. Basically, we ain't even been out here.
Hey, like the bosses say, going back. They used to be out on the highways 10 years. I mean, I said 10 years, but 10 hours. We used to be out there for 6 to 8 hours. Cold and all. So still work, beat hurting and all. But it still worked every day. Yeah, man worked every day, took care of business, paid our bills. Brothers got children, they take care of their children. Child support, whatever they have to do. They take care of their brothers. We ain't saying it's harder, man. I mean, it's easy. But in this truth, this is the country right here.
And it's the same level. It's like really the difficulty got harder, even though we're not coming out here as much. Everything's gotten weaker through age. The air, the water, everything. People, everybody is dwindling down to the point where we can't even stand out here, man. That's why the Lord got to come back sooner than
Like you said, it's a psychological method too, because Esau makes you feel like you're a bum because you ain't got the best house and shit.
Yeah.
You ain't got the best car. Yeah. If you walking, everybody like, that dude walking. Yeah,
but then at the same time, you got to portray yourself as a godly person. You got to come out here and make it seem like everything's all right. But when it comes down to it, all you got is this book and your brothers. All you got is the comforter, which is your brothers. Yeah.
That's doing where the Lord said our word is accounted for.
Yeah, it's accounted for, even in our suffering and us, making mistakes and fixing those things. That's what really proves a man of the Lord, is fixing no mistakes. So if you don't got no mistakes, then how can you prove that you're a man of the Lord? That's part of the process, the cooking.
Man, I used to love as a kid. I used to love to walk, man. Because you run into the park and all that, you find oranges and cons and shit. Little get into it. So
I found some stuff on the way. Like,
you get older and shit. Girlfriend and shit. You don't want to be walking with her and shit. You gotta walk to your job. Somebody cook some fries. Burgers and shit. Got burgers all over.
Got burger juice, or you can't even put it in the washing machine. Still smell like burger juice. Like, that's when you know it's a problem. That's when you gotta get it
caught in the rain and shit. Shoot the soaking away. Like, I need a car. Shit. When you're a kid, you have fun in the rain. Yeah.
But it all sounds beautiful.
Especially when you get the reward for it.
Yeah. How you gonna even understand what beauty is if you don't go through suffering? Because that's what makes us be able to determine what it is.
Man, Most High gonna have to give us a new body to what kingdom we gonna be able to possess. Because our bodies ain't gonna. These bodies won't be able to take that. Like overall, the blessings and the spiritual realm, the heavens, the mansions.
Jay can't even handle two females and pulling up at the house that's fine as hell, trying to take care of him. Jake wouldn't know what to do with that.
Jake ain't got stamina.
Jake will fuck it off.
Yeah.
Jake will fuck the
Jake
whole
ain't got stamina,
goddamn
man. One round,
Jake
Jake
fuck the
ready to
whole
sit
damn
down.
thing
Go
off.
to sleep.
They
One
ain't ready
round.
for nothing. You know, we make that joke about we're gonna get to the scriptures. We make that joke about Issachar gonna be still trying to work in the kingdom, man. You know, it's just a brotherly joke, man. I mean, we love the brothers.
That's the whole thing.
You know, man, you ain't gonna have to work at all in the kingdom, man. You ain't gonna have to lift up one finger, man.
They name literally mean he is hired.
Yeah.
You know, that's what they love doing.
Hey, the
They
Most
love
High,
worship.
the Most High said the earth is his footstool. What kind of footstool are we gonna have when we get into the kingdom? These nations are gonna be our footstool.
Yeah.
Gonna rest. You know how you know, we're gonna get to the scriptures, but you know how they use them. They have pictures still today, real pictures of this so-called white man rests his feet, his boots, dirty boots on a black with black woman, a black man's back, make him all fours with his and make him a footstool, man. You know, he didn't do that to the Chinese. He didn't do that to the Japanese. He didn't do that to the, you know, some Africans. They probably thought they was. Go ahead.
This is verse 9. And the reason the Lord is not slack concerning his promise.
Yeah, what did he promise? He promised one of the promises. We immortal bodies, immortality, living eternal. He promised us, like he did Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. He promised the land with milk and honey, the nations as our inheritance. You know, our children, all the blessings that was in Deuteronomy 28:15 on down. You know, I mean, 28:1 down.
Some men count slackness.
Yeah, because they don't wait up on the Lord. Hey, he promised us deliverance to get them out of here before these missiles drop. And hey, come on, man, y'all believe in science, y'all believe in fairy tales, y'all believe in America's future far away, but y'all don't believe in the so-called black man, Latino, Native man can be called a nation. They believe in teleportation.
But it's long suffering to us word.
Long suffering to us.
Not willing that any should perish.
Yeah, because if he wasn't long suffering, he wouldn't have came to the truth. He would have cut it off during the Moses time. Like, we were those men back then. Where we did, what like I mentioned before, what is one thing that a man, the joy to a man see his enemies fall. You know? I mean, I want to be here for the show, hopefully. You know? And, you know, angels watching from heaven too. But some people want to be in the physical form to see it like, look at this man. This is the man that, you know, you never heard of him. This is many kingdoms. You always see these NBA players that victory looks sweet. They win the game. You didn't even win the game, but you can come to like you didn't win. Like you went to the hotel and drink your money, but you feel good that they won. That's the main feeling in your soul, your mind or whatever, that they won the game. You know? So that's gonna be a hell of a victory. To take the nation to be taken down, to have spiritual powers for you to be called up and accepted of the Most High. The one the same power that made the heavens and earth. No God has made heaven and earth. They can build shit on earth, man. They stuff on earth, but they can't make a heaven and earth. They can't make a spiritual being. They can't make an angel. They can call themselves angels, but they can't make one. Go ahead.
Not willing that any should perish.
Because you would perish. Go ahead.
But that all should come to repentance.
All should come in, like we mentioned that scripture, all if it wasn't Most High short the time, we'd be all like Sodom and Gomorrah. That's perishing. That's death.
And he really just talking about the elect, because they're the only ones who were formatted since the dawn of time to repent, to return in this time. You know, so the fact that we're doing that, it's a good shot. You know, that we're that number. You know, Lord willing, as long as we continue, it says we don't pay. So, you know, that those are those best times to apply mercy. Whenever you do see a brother struggling with a particular demon, that's all. You know, because that they really messing with us. You know, they ain't really messing with these regular third. You know, Jake's out here. They ain't really messing with them. They already got them. You know, they already got them doing what they want them to do. You know, they really out here coming at us. And they said, like I said, that the house of the high shall be tested first. So how do you think that's happening right now? The worst of the worst demons really coming at us in the spirit. They really trying to get at us.
That's why, Spirit get on the apostles to have a house keep the body without blemish.
And that sifting's always going on. You know, we got to sift stuff out of ourselves to make sure that, you know, we're doing right.
Read 1:12, it says, beloved.
Bacon Street, ain't anything going on.
We up there. Says, beloved, thinking not strange concerning the fiery trial which is to try you, as though some strange thing happened to you. Like they just know where we are. We're on their radar. Like, this is like right up the street.
They're like this. They're like, the house is this way. We're gonna take the scenic route. Yeah. Just pull up on us.
Go to Judas Lake and 25 right quick.
This is Judith, chapter 8, verse 25. And it reads, moreover, let us give thanks to the Lord our power.
Yep. Give thanks. That's what you do. Water your house.
Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai, which trieth us.
Trieth us, because it tries us. You gotta be tried. Try your own son. If you have like 5 sons, you're gonna try them all, because some sons ain't gonna be right. You know, try some acceptable sons. One who listens to me. Go ahead.
Even as he did our fathers.
Going back to verse 13, but rejoice in as much as you are partakers of Yahweh because he did it before. He said, no servant is raised in his master. You got to beat your stripes. You know, prophets suffer. You know, it says that when his glory shall be revealed, you may be glad also with you know how people got joy in this world, but you see it can't be more joyful than we come, you know, when we get that joy. We already have it inside of us, man. You know, it's a joy to know the word, it's a joy to know the brothers, it's a joy to know that there's some the voice of the Father that guides us into the righteous way. That, you know, knowing that this world world is wicked as hell. Like a lot of us want to be the entertainers, rappers, musicians, producers, filmmakers, whatever it may be. And we seeing that this Most High just said, hey, hold on. And now we seeing how corrupted. We're like, glad you saved me.
And that makes sense. Like, cause you just like, you know, the Song of Moses is what we singing. So we are producers and songwriters. But the Lord, you know, we were looking for an alternative because we didn't know the right song. But now since we got it, you know, this is the song that we sing.
Yeah, it's even going back to the songs that people sing it to. It's like David, writing, you know, speaking poetic way to the Most High. You know, we're married to the Most High. All those, like you had one popular song, My Voice is Big called Down on Bended Knees. That was supposed to be us to the Most High. Us to equate that to the Most High. Another song was You Mean Well to Me, and you know, all those songs, man. But they worship man.
Yeah, you see them musicians and stuff, it don't matter what condition they in. They make sure that album out. They make sure they get to them shows, you know, and you know, when you do your vows and you go to a wedding and say through death to be part, life, death, sickness and health. So it's at all times that the Lord's asking for us to give our allegiance, you know. And of course, sometimes maybe you was feeling real bad and you needing to stay in. Okay, the Lord sees that. But you know, just like the elder was talking about, like, you know, the apostles, man, if they would have just took days off, we wouldn't be here, man. And you know, they dealt with some infirmities. They dealt with some stuff that some of us young brothers, we ain't never went through. Not speaking about the elder, I'm talking about just me, other younger brothers. They done dealt with some stuff in Babylon we'll never understand, you know. And so we got to take that and understand that whatever we going through, it's really a light affliction because we entering into their labels. We entered into them where they got so much stuff going on, especially being here this long. There ain't nothing that we can't put up. Like he said, brother had cancer. One brother, he in the spirit world right now. He came cancer, everything. Sometimes couldn't even stand up. They had to let him sit down and stuff. So, you know, you got brothers. One dude, he in China. He got one leg. And he out there teaching Nabi Al-Bashim al-Shah.
He out there once, you know, Mexico.
He just got to do it, man.
He was in the midst of a cartel and still out there.
Yeah, you got to just got to step out there. And of course, all we can do is speak for ourselves and give exhortation that we get from the elders and apostles, you know. Because ultimately, we're not the ones you convincing.
Well, I was just that spiritual training. You know, even if you have your ticket, but you ain't at the bus stop, you ain't at the train stop, you're gonna miss it. You're gonna miss it with your ticket. You know what I'm saying?
We don't want that, you know, and we don't want that for people who are, you know, dealing with GMS. We don't want to see you fail. The point of coming to the camp is to have success. So that's the one thing you want to see a brother rise up, man. We've been having enough of getting our asses beat out here by these heathens, man. It's about time we come together as Israelites, you know, at the same doctrine, of course.
Well, what did it say?
You know,
well, he is here. You know, even be more, you know, ready to, you know, to seek him and be near him, the Lord, while he may be found. Why he may be found.
Call upon his name while he's
here. Because of that feminine word is coming in. You're like, we might be in one place, and then Most High put us in another place, and that person they just like, oh yeah, they're right up the street. He go up there and he ain't there no more. And you're like, where y'all at? And then he don't got the energy or vitality to travel no more than the vicinity. And so yeah, you can stay there. You ain't gonna be getting the word.
We got some beautiful elders that they're willing to, they're so humble, they're willing to come out and compromise with us too, man. Us young brothers, like, I see you dealing with this, I come and see what you're talking about, you know. And that's the beautiful leadership that we do have. It's a blessing, man. That's stuff is not, it's rare to find, especially in this day. Everybody loving themselves. You know, it's hard to find that, especially in the Bible. They think they so damn righteous, man.
Even if you can also with the CD Detroit, if you be removed the name, y'all didn't say, without the name, it didn't say just for anybody. Yahuwah is for the name of Yahweh. It says, happy are ye, for the spirit of glory and of the Most High rest upon you. Hey, if they read this in church, you know how they read. And the spirit of God is rest upon you. And it be, you know, it be, and then y'all, and then after church, y'all be out there and it be sunny as hell, feeling like that's the y'all be there
Straight to the chicken shack, just like Jacob trying to act like they separate or something. They ain't separate. They eat pork chops. Yeah, you hear me? Y'all ain't separate, man. Get out of here. Get them out of here.
We'll talk to you later.
Yeah.
After eating that pork.
Yeah. Let me get a pork-tastic sandwich, extra sauce.
And then you find out that Pastor Ellison is sleeping with
Miss Hattie Mae.
Miss Hattie Mae be ugly as hell. Too. Like one of them butch.
Yeah, the whole church.
Them butch so-called black woman, like, God damn, with her?
Yeah.
Like, be like them back massages.
It says, on their part, he is evil spoken of. But let none of you suffer as a murderer or as a thief or as a body of men's matters, because you and other men's matters. That's how things happen. And sometimes you try to avoid it, and then like even if you go to your family, you know, you have to see your family in a minute, you go over there, and then they get into an argument and shit like what? Shit start breaking out. You just pray and be circumspect with those things. You know, but before you even go somewhere, you know how that's the name over there.
And literally, like, all the past like family situations that, like, you know, the ones that you go there, you know, like, you got your family, they your immediate family, they want you to come see you all the holidays, birthdays. Every time I didn't go, it was always a fight. Somebody got into somebody got choked out. But my family from Mississippi, so, you know, they all about just no order, okay? Like, you know, they just try to be order, but it just, you always got that Uncle Ray or somebody, he gonna do something crazy, and it's gonna be a problem. You know what I'm saying? They get together, they drink. You know what I'm saying? Especially family in the military. You know we gonna see something. We finna see them. You know we gonna see something.
And like all this, most of Jake's writings come from somebody. I was like,
damn, it still remember that shit, man. That's the problem with Jake. He don't want to show that mercy, man. You just gotta let it go, man. Just let it go.
That's what it's
that big of a deal.
I'm a different man. They off that over.
Yeah, it ain't no big of a deal.
Even we got Latin brothers, a lot of Latin brothers in the truth. Black people use that problem, but like, you know what I'm saying? Not every hood, every domain, whatever, but that used to be a thing. Not in the body, not in the ministry. And if it is, Most High get rid of that shit.
Yeah, you know.
Let me get a scripture from your brother. It says Kazak Banya Hawadah. It says Sirach 2 and 4 in the Apocrypha, whatsoever is brought upon thee, take it cheerfully, you know, and be patient when thou art changed to a lower state. That means, you know, you could be doing good and then something happened in your lower state. And that's what your job, you lose your car, you lose your wife, especially when you're true, you know. And you got to suffer and take it patiently, but hold on and Most High, and next thing you know, you do well again.
Yeah, and then that's how the Lord wants it. Like, he wants you to go through some stuff, man. So you got to be ready, man.
So you can handle the other. Once you go through some stuff, you'll be like, oh, I know exactly what to do. You know, you know, be as a man, be a man, and get on the phone, even if you have to make a few phone calls and shit. You have to go to a few places, fill out a few applications, you know,
know, and that one thing, like the hardest part for Jake is like when you doing real bad and then you get real good for a little bit, and then the Lord bring you back to a lower state. That's the hard part. You know, that's the hard part. Yep, that's the hard part. You know what I'm saying? Having to go through something and then you went through a lot of trials and then you make it and then you doing all right for a little bit and then boom, he hit you with something else. That's really the light affliction.
Lord said,
compared to Jacob's trouble, man.
Love, he chasts and rebuke.
Yeah, and that's what he do, because you know, you might be like, damn, I've been doing everything right for 3 years and he's still dealing with me. He's still dealing with me in this way and punishing me because he could have been trying to get you for something you did in your past life. So you gotta not be emotional about it because we don't know.
And not only that, you know, he gives you knowledge and understanding to transform that pain into understanding.
Yeah.
Where now he's like, all right, let me just deal with it, and let me, you know, it's just like the pressure of the, what they call it, the pressure of the pearl, the pressure of the pressure makes diamonds and all that.
A gemstone can't be polished without friction. Yeah. You know us Jakes, we like stones.
But that's what, yeah.
You know, we like
and that's why the Most High said, I'm gonna make you more precious than gold. More precious fine gold. It says that be patient when thou change to a lower state. For gold is tried, or there it goes. Gold is tried in the furnace and acceptable for men in the furnace of adversity. That's how you know that the affliction, when Most High said, Yahweh Shai said, are you able to be baptized in the same baptism I am? I will baptize you with fire and the Holy Spirit. And what do you call it? The anti-Christians say that's not talking about affliction. That is. He said he make a man precious gold. He'll send a man through the fire.
And you know, them weak ass Christians don't want nothing to do with no damn affliction. That's what they like. The rapture is gonna get us out of here for everything. Y'all motherfuckers just got to be out here and be a goddamn demon, and y'all just get to leave.
And it says prepare your soul for temptation.
Yeah, man.
Come to serve the Lord.
It's rock 2 and 1. There ain't no way y'all ass getting that.
Remember Job?
Yeah.
He held his integrity.
All these damn Israelites talk about affliction, but y'all Christians get good. Y'all get to go home with no affliction. Y'all get no problem.
The Lord, Lot said, hey, Lot's wife said, she said, curse the Most High and die. He said, you talk as a foolish one. He said, shall not we receive evil for this? You know? Like, this comes with, you know, you can't just do anything. You know? It says, we the prisoners of the Most High, prisoners of Yahweh Shai. You know, we can't act like other men. They be acting like they having fun as hell. Like they look like they having fun. We can't do that. We don't want to do that. We know what these two, but you know, we have joy in another way.
A lot of them nights be ending up in tears, to be honest. A lot of people we see out there and they go to the club,
they party and
they end up being crying at the end of the night because they, you know, some woman they man done sleep with some other female or vice versa.
But yeah, we won't get into the P. Diddy thing, but just mention him a little bit. Look how much he was partying, champagne parties. That shit ended. And you know what? To him, it seemed like it was a day he only celebrated.
Yup, he been out there for years since he was young.
Yeah, it seemed like once it stopped, it's over. You can't have fun no more. And it seemed like, then what was the fun all about? If you can, and that's like almost like life. If you can't have immortality, what is life all about? So that's another thing we wait for, immortality. It says, examine. Here's another one the brother posted, Psalm 26 and 2. Examine me, O Lord, and prove me. Try my reins and my heart and my mind, you know, your thoughts, you know, to fix your thoughts, because like I said, a lot of this stuff is psychological, man. You know, like whenever you got went back there, anybody, you know, you thought it was gonna last, man, like he's still gonna be getting up today and shit. That shit, you like that wasn't that. Sometimes the people that got, sometimes you be young and be like, be the mind what female and shit. You in high school or something, y'all can have a everybody is that you think you go like Vanessa gonna be there. You like, damn man, my mother told me I couldn't get no. Sometimes you be like, it's worth it. Look, like I'm gonna go anyway. I know I'm gonna get my ass whooped. But I got Vanessa. You know, we know we gonna get our ass whooped, but heaven is worth it. We got wisdom. We got our names in heaven. That's what matters to us.
Like the other was saying, it's psychological. It talked about the evil comes from within. Yeah. Then that stuff trade out.
Yeah. And that's funny. That's spiritual. You said that because when you are getting purged and trials, evil impurities are coming out. The evilness is coming out. You know, it says a person make a wise man mad. But, you know, the form of that position of oppression, it eases your soul. You know what I'm saying? To where you're able to get a little rest of mind a little bit.
If we mad at anyone, really ourselves. Yeah. You know, because we the reason why we here. Yeah. You know, these mistakes that we made in the past. You know,
and you never know how straight you are. Until the Most High allow you, you know, to grow. That's why you say if you're in the truth and you ain't growing, you know, you ain't growing with precepts and breakdowns. You ain't growing with the brotherhood. You ain't growing with order. Then something's wrong, man. You gotta examine yourself again.
You know,
and I'm saying that from experience. I ain't saying that like over no bullshit. Like, you know, even with the brothers in LA, man. You know, you learn a lot being around brothers, having to deal with different spirits, different men of different backgrounds. You know, we all kind of similar afflictions, but you know, in our minds is we perceive it different, especially sometimes in different environments. Some are heavier than others. So you gotta learn those spirits, and it becomes fabric of love, so to speak. So where now you can just like, brother, I understand what's going on. You know, you can bend and all that, brother. I understand. I still love you, brother. Shalom. You know, brother one. So that keeps the peace too, man. You know. Finishing this, it says, "For thy loving kindness is before my eyes, and I have walked in thy truth. And I have not. Let me see. I have not sat with vain persons or like with dissemblers. I have hated dissemblers. Yes, dissemblers. Yeah. I have hated the congregations of evildoers and will not sit with the wicked. Yeah, man. You know, and that's an ease of mind too. I mean, that's all madness. You mentioned dealing with our family. Love them, man. You don't want to see your own family like that. Well, you know, understand his own brother and shit. Your mother crying and trying to break it up. You're like, damn, this is sad, man. You don't want to go over there that way, man. You know? And you dwell around the brotherhood, man. Even with these wicked ass women and shit, all they think about is damn material things and things that you have to spend money on and shit, more money. And have you ever thought about just resting your fucking mind in your mouth, chilling out and shit? Yeah. Every time I work hard, every time I get home, I should go out. I ain't even got paid yet. You want another man? You want another man with more money? Yeah, and then you go to him, and then guess what? He gonna abuse you and shit. A man with more money take less shit from you, because he could just be like, get out, I don't need you. So if she gonna end up talking shit, and he gonna be like, get the hell out, bitch. Or he gonna end up slapping her because he don't want to hear her mouth. But a man that kind of vibe, you know, like 50-50 with a woman, he kind of, you know, he need a place to stay or something, or, you know, he can't really say too much. He got to think of something to get out of there. Like, yeah, I got to move in a couple months. I can't take it with this woman no more, but you know, I can't really say nothing to her. You know, sometimes I done got kicked out. I was like, you know what? And she tell me to get out and change the locks or something. I was like, hey, I'm gonna stay with you. Sometimes if I'm getting along with my dad, I was like, Dad, can I stay like at least a couple of months? I I get a job and then I'll get my own apartment and all that. But I ain't gonna take that shit. Depending, but in my mind, I'm depending on the Lord. I know the Lord. It says, be reproached in the name of Yahweh Shai. Oh yeah, I finished that. Back at Second Peter. First Peter, 3 and 4 and 14. If you be reproached for the name of Yahweh Shai, happy are ye, for the spirit of glory and of Yahweh rests upon you. On their part is evil spoken of, but on your part he is glorified. None of you suffer murder of a thief, an evildoer, a police body, and other men's matters. Yet if any man suffer as it says Christian, but an anointed one, ain't no like Christianity, American Christianity, let him not be ashamed, but let him. Are people bothering the Christians today? Do they have anything to be ashamed of as far as standing on the highways and byways and people looking at them like they crazy and shit? How are they in these comfortable churches and behind buildings and shit? How are they the Christians, man? The true Christians. They ain't going through shit. Yeah. And then if they join the club, so to speak, they join the organization, they're gonna become a benefit to the church, and they're gonna get benefits from it. You're gonna be, you're gonna end up being the organ player, the band leader or something, or in the band, and you're gonna colleague with those people that's already in the church. You're gonna be good. You're gonna be eating well, But to this, it seems shameful because the people be like, "Man, y'all, you got a bad rep. Y'all treat women wrong, beat on women. You're rapists. You're mad every day. You want this place to be destroyed when with beautiful families, black families here. You hate the black community and all that." It's like the Bible doesn't teach about loving the black community and loving American shit, building families, so to speak. It just doesn't, man. It says, but let him glorify the Most High on this behalf. They believe in this word, that claim that they Israelites. It says, and if it first begin at us, and us too, because we upholding the Most High word. We're held accountable for it. We're held accountable for souls or how we teach. Now, I have no shame to teach about the downfall of America because I know America's wicked. There's people that is not even in the truth no more. America's wicked. Things we say about the black woman, not the Israelite woman, sincere, submissive woman, but the black woman that's saying, "Fuck you niggas," and "Kill this nigga," and "Eat my box," and and telling the young women strip and fuck that, and if you're a young hoe, get your money up. That's evil as fuck, man. I don't give a damn what you talking about, young hoe. Yeah. Evil as hell. I wish I did have a son and daughter, and and my woman was great. That's why I believe I don't got no children. I'll probably bust in the door and just take her out. It says, at the time of the judgment in the house, outside the beginning us, what shall the end of them that obey not the gospel of the Most High? What is the gospel of the Most High? This is the gospel, man. I mean, if you say you're a Christian and you got to abide by this gospel, the word of the Most High, what is it? It can't be just I go to love everybody, because you might be loving somebody that's wicked. You can't, it ain't man and a man, it ain't a woman and a woman. That goes against the scriptures. Paul is teaching against that in these churches. All those people in the churches that they should have been rebuked in those churches. That this is not right. Or they would have left themselves because of the conviction in their spirit of what was being taught in the church.
These new Christians got the rainbow flag in the church.
They took the rainbow from the Most High. The rainbow itself, but it's just madness. It says, like, the old school fans, they like, this don't make no sense. You gotta make it make sense, man. Your life, how you living, what's going on in the world, us knowing about World War III, why they doing it, who are they mad at, why come these people are mad at America, why do people love pork so much, people love pork so much, why do they beat down the walls and hate you just because you don't celebrate Christmas? It says, and if the righteous scarcely be saved, where shall the ungodly and the sinner appear? So the righteous is scarcely saved. So what does that mean for the sinners? The Christians say God loves sinners. Nah, righteous shall not even shall scarcely make it. So what that means for the ungodly and the sinner. They ain't gonna make it. You got any articles, closing articles?
My phone's died, so I can't got no access. I don't know why I had a fully charged.
Last verse. Wherefore let them that suffer according to the will of the Most High, Yahweh, Hashem Yahushai, commit the keeping of their souls to Him in well-doing as unto a faithful Creator.
I will say that I do remember some articles. That China, another disgruntled, Moabite got mad, and it was a Christmas carnival, something going on, and he ran through there with his car and killed 11 people and injured like 40. So that's one article I've seen. Another one, there was a massacre also with another Christmas party. Christmas get together. The Lord's judging these people for following these ways, of the world. Then, like I was talking about earlier about how, China, they talking about they got 600 nukes and they want to have more to beat America's defense systems, but we know they got way more nukes than this. Like they made up a whole entire doctrine over the truth. Of course, they ain't telling you how many missiles they got. They definitely got more missiles than 600. Y'all motherfuckers been out there with all that damn money, and that's all y'all come up with? Nah, they got way more than that. Then you got Russia saying the same thing, They ready to trade missiles with Babylon,
And they got Chinese scientists too.
Yep.
Engineers just like America.
Yep. Also, government shutting down, that's a big deal. They didn't come up with, I didn't hear anything about them coming up with a deal.
Signed it. He just signed it.
To have a deal to open it back up.
Yeah, so they just signed so much as well.
Okay, yeah, I ain't hear nothing about it, but yeah, still, even with that, it's like, the reason why they doing that is just to bring fear, to where that's how they trying to see how it's gonna be with the MOTV. They're gonna try to be like, oh well, this is gonna happen if you don't take the MOTV by tomorrow, everything gonna shut down. So that's like test on that too, just to see what people gonna do. Who's gonna stand fast. That's gonna be another way of them identifying the true Israel. Because that's everything they do. Everything they do is to identify who really is the elect. That's all they do. Is say they'll run whose name not written in the book. That's all they do.
That's the testing too of how this job market is going to be constructed directly.
Yep.
Because the people that can't get along with the other job co-workers that work in a fashion of just labor, nigga, and don't complain, will most likely be Israelites. Because Jacob is trying to chase this money in the bag or whatever. So they're gonna go with these new programs and shit and eat pizza anytime they do a great job at the job and shit. And you know, yearly card, a gift card and shit, Christmas. Those are kind of things they look for and shit. You know, Christmas bonuses, Christmas bonuses. And, off on Thanksgiving, we get off on Thanksgiving. Man. Like, come on, man. Like, yeah. And we don't count those days as like hip hooray and shit, picking up, you know, back heels and shit for that. It's like we wait for the prophecy of this not being no more, man. Because hey, we shouldn't even have to work. I mean, we should. I mean, because we're in a condition. But I'm saying, starting with the Most High, Yahweh, Yahushai on down the angels, we're royalty, man. You know, and you know how you get whipped. And the last thing, how you get whipped. What do you tell your parents? I learned my lesson. Sorry. That's what we trumpet to the Most High, lifting up our voices, crying and sign for abomination. Lord, we learned our lesson. Lord said, all right, don't do it again. You know, but he won't do it again. He's going to make us perfect. So, you know, we're going to take it with as they say, with a grain of salt, so to speak. So, you know, and hope that we endure to the end, man, because it's going to get heavier. It's going to get heavier, man. Trump, too, he's talking like he's talking immigration removal or whatever. Back then, they had the Indian Removal Act and all that. So those kind of like things are happening even back with Rome when Nero was ruling. I mean, you know, even the whole Roman Empire, Vespasian, you know, Titus and Domitian, all them 12 feathers. It's happening all over again. So we just hope we endure it, man. That's all. And be a what do you call it, a very spiritual contribution to the kingdom of the Most High and representation in His flesh. You know, so we can get out of here with immortality. That's why I can't wait for it. Anyway, with that, hope you was edifying, man. Give all praise. Kala Yahweh Shem Yahushai Ba'Shem Kakadash. Barakatah Yahweh Yahushai. Double honors to the apostles, elders, bishops, great millstone. One salutation to the brothers, teach word for the whole relation to be elect. Most High will. Sooner than later, the tri-spirits, extended elect, hopeful elect out there, coming back to the Most High with sincerity. Shalom and blessings. Shalom.